Goggle.
And I'm like,
What's goggle?
Hi guys, welcome to another day. My name is Obinje, and if you're just seeing me for the first time, here we get to talk about Ghana, and that's because I am a Nigerian who is resident here in Ghana, and have been here with my family for about 8 years, 9 years plus. Before coming to Ghana, I used to watch a lot of Ghanaian movies back home in Nigeria, and one of the things that used to trick me about the movies was the way they used to speak English. I mean, the pronunciation of words. It was kind of different from the way we pronounce our words here back home in Nigeria. And honestly speaking, I can't speak for others, but myself, I was blown away. I was tripped. I was mesmerized. Even in my, my innocent young mind back then, I was, mesmerized, and all that used to come to my mind is that, oh, I would love to visit Ghana here, spend 1 or 2 days, 3 days, whatever the case might be, get to feel the way they speak English. Little did I know that in the future I was going to be living here, and not just living here, my kids were going to be attending school, and of course we'll have the Ghana accent, Ghana English, and all of that. So guys, today's video is between my daughter and I. We are going to be comparing words, that is Ghana words versus Nigerian words. We want to hear the pronunciation. So I have my baby girl here, Lovelyn. So before we go further into the video, Lovelyn is going to, introduce herself and hopefully do the needful. So Lovelyn, the floor is yours.
Hi guys, I am Lovelyn and I'm a Nigerian living in Ghana, and we're going to be pronouncing some Ghanaian words with Nigerian words. So guys, if we get anything wrong, please correct us because we are beginners.
Lovelyn ain't no beginner. Lovelyn started school here in Ghana. She started crèche, unlike her elder sister Marvelous, who had started schooling in Nigeria. Marvelous came here in KG2, so to an extent, Marvelous still has the Nigerian accent, although it's somewhat mixed, unlike me, who is an adult here. I know most of you have been whining me that, oh, I'm speaking like Ghanaian. It's a lie. I still speak like a Nigerian. So like I was saying, Lovelyn started school here. Every other person Lovelyn gets to interact with, aside we, her family members, are Ghanaian. So she speaks like them. When we call home, they are always saying that Lovelyn is Ghanaian. Lovelyn is Ghanaian, and that's because, like I said, Lovelyn has the Ghana accent. So Lovelyn is going to call the words, right? Then I will say it in English. Are you ready? Girlfriend, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Of course.
You're born ready. So what's the first word, Lovelyn?
Okay, the first, bus. Okay, so bus, means of transportation, we call it bus in Ghana, and I want to know how to pronounce it in Nigerian.
Bus. What did you call it?
Bus.
Boss.
Bus.
Boss.
There's a difference.
Boss.
Bus.
Boss.
Bus. I'm voting for Ghana.
Boss. Now let's go to the next one.
Pastor. Oh, our deliver of messages from God. Pastor.
Pastor.
It's like pasta.
That's what you're saying, right? But we say pastor. So what's the next on your list?
Okay, senior. Like you're my senior.
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 So Ghanaians, people say
Senior.
Senior.
Let's form it in a sentence. I respect my senior.
I respect my senior. Marvelous is your senior.
Okay, next is come.
Next is
Come.
come.
Come. Come here.
I told you to come.
Come.
Okay, make a sentence with it.
Could you please come here?
Could you please come here?
Oh wow. Could you please come here?
Could you please come here?
But you know what? You're actually getting the accent a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Come. I'm speaking like Ghanaian. So let's go to the the next one.
Doctor.
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 So I've been telling Lovelyn that Lovelyn is going to be a doctor for me, and she says,
no. I feel disgusted when I see blood.
It feels disgusting when I say
Even
blood.
this-
Say the blood again.
Blood.
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 Blood. So what's next on your list?
Sun. Now this part gets a little bit confusing.
Which of the
for
sun are you talking about?
The sun.
The sun in the sky.
Not that one. Not
Call it again.
sun.
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 Like a boy. Yes, a boy.
Okay, so she's
Sun.
talking about the male child, which is sun.
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 Are we getting confused here?
I think so. Then the next is sun. The one
Up in the sky.
yes.
The sun.
Sun.
The
I think-
sun.
As for the Nigerian, the son, the male child is son. Oh my God,
Yeah, you're on.
then the one up is son. So like they're the same thing, but
Yes.
different spellings, and the same in Ghanaian.
So these are what
pronunciation.
are these words called? The words that have the same pronunciation
Sure,
but
but different
different.
spellings.
Yeah, what's it
Yes.
called? Oh gosh, you're the student.
I don't
Do you know that just stay right in front of the camera? I seem to have forgotten those kind of words. So please leave it for us in the comment section. Let me ask Marvelous. Marvelous! I forgot it. Let's just go on.
Next is calculator.
Say it again.
Calculator.
Calculator. You just say
Calculator.
I'm confused. Did you say calculator?
Yeah.
Calculator.
Calculator.
You say Q. We say cool. Say it again.
Calculator.
She said calculator.
Oh.
It's like I'm even biting my tongue. We say calculator. No, it's not the same thing. You are saying calculator. We say calculator. Let's go on then.
Okay, guys, I don't know if like as for the next, my sister told me this one aviator or aviator. I don't know how to pronounce. So help me.
No, how do you Ghanaians call it? That's what I'm saying.
Like aviator.
Aviator.
That's definitely different.
You're saying aviator.
That's how they pronounce it.
And that's exactly what the video is about. How you guys
But
pronounce.
it's supposed to be aviator.
Aviator.
Is not it's so boring.
Well, we call it aviator. They call it aviator.
Okay, next creator. God, the creator of heavens and
No, but you're calling it
of
just
heaven and earth.
creator. Creator. So it looks like the OR. You people call it
A.
R. Creator. We call it creator.
It's like almost all the words that end with OR, they are A.
R, yes. So we call it creator. They call it creator.
Okay, next, my sister's name, like Marvelous. Marvelous. They call it Marvelous. Like, I think the E is silent and there's only one L.
So, okay, yes. So, you know, when I went and enrolled Marvelous in school and I was asked to, you know, spell her name, and they asked me what's her name, and I'm like, her name is Marvelous. They're like, Marvelous. I'm like, Marvelous. You're like, Marvelous. So I'm like, okay, let's just have a look at the at the spelling, and the spelling is Marvelous, and they're calling it Marvelous. So I'm like, it's Marvelous, Marvelous. I'm even calling them. I'm like, it's Marvelous. And anyways, we know what her name is. And up to date, her friends, I mean, I've been with her a couple of times when her friends are like, Marvelous, Marvelous. And even you, Lovelyn, you call her Marvelous. There are times I have to say, Lovely, Marvelous name is not Marvelous. It's called Marvelous. But then that's what it is.
Okay, like this, I'll have to go with the Nigerians because it's my sister's name and that's how they pronounce it, Marvelous.
Yeah, so you
I
flow
know
with
at
us.
times I say Marvelous. Sometimes when I'm Russian, I say Mars.
Yes. So,
Mars.
so because we get to speak the Nigerian English at home here, and Lovelyn tends, or rather she grew up hearing the way we call Marvelous. So she's in between. At times she's like Marvelous. Then there are other times she's like Marvelous. So she's kind of stuck with that, but the Nigerian pronunciation is marvelous.
And it's
Ghana
quite
is-
correct. I think it is correct. For us Nigerians, it's correct.
Yes.
That's fine.
Now, this particular one she wants to say now.
Whew.
I'm like, sometimes I have to shout, what the hell are you saying?
I'm always so confused. I remember one time I was doing practicals in school, then it was computing. They said this is the main email or Gmail that we use mostly, and they said Google.
And I'm like,
What's Google? And my teacher told me that when you go home, go search Google, and I was like, Sarah, what is Google? What's Google? What's Google?
Google.
We call it Google. We call it Google, and I'm going to go with Google because that's how I pronounce it.
But because she goes to school.
Google.
Now,
I was even surprised when yesterday they asked me a question and I said Google.
Because you're Ghanaian,
I said
virtue of residence.
I was surprised, like I didn't know when I started pronouncing this Google.
Because you go to school here, you interact with the Ghanaians, you're practically a Ghanaian. Don't you think so, girlfriend? Now there's another one that really baffles me. Lovelyn, please say the alphabet for us.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Hold it there. Did you hear her, guys? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I remember back in the days when I used to, teach her alphabet. Like when she comes back from school and I'm teaching her the alphabet. And my daughter is like, Jean. And I'm like, what is Jean? What is Jean? I didn't know what Jean was. So I would tell her, write it down for me. And guys, guess what? When she writes the Jean down for me, it is G.
Like, I don't understand. I don't feel comfortable saying G.
Because you
I
were
can't
taught
even
Jean.
say it.
Till date, when I asked her to say the alphabet for me, she says Jean. And I'm like, what is Jean? Because we say G. So guys, Anna asked her, what is digital? Hear what she says.
We call it digital. Like, I'm surprised that my math teacher also calls it digital. And when he calls it, he said it's not digital. It's
Probably
digital.
he grew up in Nigeria, or I
think
don't
so.
know, but
Or he was
majority.
afraid of a Nigerian.
I don't know, but whatever the case is, majority of the Ghanaians that I have interacted with, they call it digital. I've heard it on their television station before, and they say digital. And I'm like,
You're about to say digital.
I'm Nigerian. I'm Nigerian.
Half Ghanaian.
How?
Half.
How am I
You
half?
have the accent a little bit.
Doesn't
Like
make
I
me
said.
half.
Half.
No, I've lived in Ghana.
Okay, I'll give you quarter.
No, I'm not Ghanaian. If you say by residence, yes, I am a Ghanaian by virtue of me living here. But that doesn't qualify. I don't think that has made me get the citizenship.
Then I'm not.
No, you're not Ghanaian, but you know that if you were to speak with a Nigerian at the moment, you would pass for a Ghanaian because of your accent. You don't speak like a Nigerian.
But my sister speaks like a Nigerian.
No, Marvelous speaks like a Nigerian and speaks like a Ghanaian. So Marvelous came here when she was 5 years plus.
But I'm quite surprised that she speaks like a Nigerian and a Ghanaian, but can speak the Ghanaian language more than me.
So you have to learn the language. Now, guys, that's another thing. Maybe in a different video from today, Lovelyn and Marvelous will come and sit down and teach us one or two three language. And that's the beauty.
And I'll teach you too.
Of course, girlfriend, I'm ready. Now, that's one of the beautiful things about traveling. You get to explore and experience the culture, the lifestyle, which the language is inclusive. I'm so happy my girls are speaking the language, the Ghanaian language, which is the three. She's calling it better than
I. Okay, say it. Tree.
How do I do my tongue?
Yeah, she said tree. Tree.
So you and Marvelous will come here and teach us some Ghanaian.
In the next video,
yes,
we will be doing that. If you would like, you can also join.
No, they are going to teach us So,
And guys, please, if you're doing that, when we are doing that video, if you make mistakes, help us, please.
if you make us,
If we make mistakes, help us.
yes. So guys, this is Lovelyn and I compare Nigerian and Ghanaian words, pronunciation and all of that. So we are going to say thank you if you watch the video up until this level. And what do you tell them to do?
Like, subscribe, and comments, guys. If there are more that you think we haven't said, please drop them down below. We would really like to see them.
And thank you guys.
Thank you.
See
Bye.
you another beautiful day. This is Obinje. I'll see you another day. Bye.
Bye.